Okay, I guess I'm live. Get my phone plugged in. Charging while I'm waiting for people to come in. Get over here and get myself set up. If you're watching on YouTube or the recording, just scrub forward until you see something start happening. Just scrub forward until you. Sorry. Hey, Eileen. Amy? I didn't know if you were going to make it or not. Hi, Terry. I'm drinking my big old fat coffee. My God, he brought like the hugest one. It's awesome though. I love it. Hi, Ange. Hi, Karen. Heather. Hey, Kat. Hi, Joan. Okay, people are stumbling in here now. We'll just give it a few minutes. I'm having a great day. I have caffeinated, oh man, look, I can't even talk. Caffeinated iced coffee that Amy's husband brought me this morning, the giant, huge one. And I swear, it just made the whole day so good. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Ange. Hi, Shauna. Picola. Picola? Wait, I think I just pressed the wrong buttons. Oh, I can't do it on this computer. I need to make you a mod because you are like mod of the century. I swear to God. Every time I think you can't outdo yourself, you freaking outdo yourself. Hi, Claudette. Anybody I've missed? Hey, Mary. Go ahead, work along, Mary, and then make sure that you post it so we can see it. Hi, Lena. Lena, your art yesterday was awesome. Yeah, so I'm going to go over to this other computer real quick because I run two. I stream on one and watch on another, so I get to see what you guys see. And I can't read the chat on this one. All right. All right, we got a new moderator. Because honestly, if you attend Dee Dee's streams, she's the best. So Picola is now a moderator. Thank you. Unlisted vid too. The Hell Woman. Yeah, that I'm not sure mine's going to come out, but what I'm going to do today is the prompts that Debbie and I think 5 of the girls did yesterday. Hey, Dee Dee. Kathy's going to watch until she has to go exercise. Now you've made me feel like a slug, but that's good. I'm glad you're doing it. Do enough for both of us, Kathy. Hi, by the way. Hi, Nancy. Lena's was great and scary, but it was so funny that out of the same prompts or the same materials, everybody did something different. Shauna's was just pretty and soft and nice, and then Lena has like this face from hell, really, but it was so good. Hi, Elaine. Elaine, I found a magazine that I got from Mary this morning. Hi, Christine. So we got people coming in. Anyway, Dee Dee, you showed your washi book long ago. I don't even know how long. It's been forever. I started swatching my washi. So this was my little washi swatch book that I had made from forever ago. But I've let it get old. So I'm thinking I probably should just start over because otherwise I have to flip through and find them all that I've already done. But yeah, I had a washi swatch book. I didn't think anybody was as weird as me, but Dee Dee, now you are. So I just got that out this morning to show you. I had swatched mine too. They are fun little cute books. And what the hell else are you going to do with your washi? I have so much. Hi, Karen. Yeah, a little washi, only I misspelled washi. It needs to have an R in there, washi, in honor of Colleen, you know. You're going to swatch your washi? I know. You blame Faithful Mess. I did this ages ago. Oh, my gosh. Probably when I very first got started getting washi. And some of this is like homemade. Those little steps, that's homemade. Those stars, that's homemade. A lot of this is homemade washi. The music, that's homemade washi. So, not funny. Hey, Julie. Anyway, so we're going to do, I have some stuff to show first. And then this, I'm going to play with that today, I think, because I forgot that I had this. And it's just a circle mask, but I love doing circle masks, you know, inking off the edge of it. So I'm going to try that. I'll put that way over there so I don't get it trashed out, because Eileen's going to get her wish today. Chances are very good that we're going to get messy. But before Robert ran out to, oh, this is funny. Robert got a call this morning from people that he works with over at the emu farm, you know, the farm where the emu lives. And they said, would you come over and check the fence today? There's got to be a hole because we've got cows in our field that aren't ours. Oh, you want me to show you how to make washi tape? I can do that. Anyway, so cows got in the field, so they figured they had a break in their fence, right? Robert went over and rode the perimeter of the farm, he said like 3 times, and he can't find a break in the fence. So they've got cows in their field that aren't theirs, and there doesn't seem to be a break in the fence. So anyway, he's going to go over and look again. So, hi, CB. But how do you get cows in your field that aren't yours? That's a darn good question. So I just opened, before he left, he brought me the mail, and I got one of my books that I ordered, Claudia Nice. It's been in my wish list for a long time. So, some of these, like this one I've already painted, and this one I've already painted, but I don't have this book. I don't think. If I do, one of them will have to be given away. But I'm pretty sure I don't have this book. But look at how awesome it is. And it smells good. And it was in the Amazon used. Cows Jump Over the Moon. So there you go, Painted Girl. Hi, by the way. Thank you, Picola. That's the next book. Well, I'll do a quick flip for you. Look at these fish. Reminds me of Dee Dee's comp book that she got this morning. That was a good stream this morning too, Dee Dee. I was in and out, in and out. Look at that squirrel. Someday I might be this good. Oh, and I was going to show the beast today. I think it was AJ. Oh, I want one. We got cows. Isn't that the truth? It's like, how do you get cows? I hope the emu didn't get out. I forgot to ask Robert if he saw the emu. But I've done this mushroom, or a mushroom very similar to that. So, yeah, it's just, this is really a nice book. Really a nice book. Ooh, I'm so excited. I love doing birch. Watercolor birch trees. They're so easy. That would be a nice book for you to cut up. Well, you can order one and just start cutting away. I think this has a lot of things from multiple of her books, but it covers, I've seen this before. Yeah, it's not just animals, it's not just beach, it's a little bit of everything. So this is awesome. And I like the watercolor technique where you use ink with it, which reminds me, I cleaned all my pens this weekend. I like that one with the rocks and the little doll in it. So yeah, this is going to be a really, really good book. I like that old truck. The old scissors are going to be fun to try. Oh, there's so much to try. So much to do, so little time, right? And one thing I like about the Claudia Nice books is I like how she gives you the picture and then writes in her handwriting or in handwriting font, whichever, tips of how to create it. The name of this one is Painting with Watercolor, Pen, and Ink, and the author is Claudia Nice. Claudia Nice has several books, and I have several of her books. But when I very first got her first one, the very first thing I did was those marbles. Yeah, I love her books too. I just think they're so well done. And I think you learn a lot. That's just it. Like doing this, I have been intimidated by people. I rarely draw or paint people. Um, so this looks very doable. I could do that, right? Animal eyes over here. So I think you just learn a lot. And I did the marbles. I should get that down and show it. And this is just basic watercolor blotting techniques, wet on wet. Beginner, I think you can get a lot out of her books. Even though some of it is very intimidating to me. This page is just awesome. So there you go, watercolor and pen and ink. I'm streaming, so I can't spend any more time on it, but I really wish I could. Yeah, with the step outs. I know, Lena. I know. I love them. All right. And then I'll save that one for last. A few weeks ago, you know, my son was here with his girlfriend, and we sat and talked like hours and hours about books and politics and everything. And I just loved his girlfriend. Love her so much. Well, today here shows up a package from the girlfriend. I don't know what's in here. Well, I know one thing, I think. So there's brown paper and a bag from Barnes and Noble. And we had swapped tons and tons of ideas. Oh, you got to read this. You got to read that. So I think she sent me the book that she wants me to read, The House of Leaves. So I don't know if anybody has read this. Jill, I don't know if you watched the stream, but I told her that she has to read S. I showed her the S book, Dee Dee. I wanted to read that. Hi, Jean. Hi, Beth. What was it? Oh, and I told her, and I don't think she's bought them yet, so I may order them and send them to her. I told her she has to do dubious documents and get the other books, Griffin and Sabine and those books. So I think I will return those. So this is just a book to read. I'm about in the middle of, oh, this looks interesting. Yeah, this looks really interesting. Oh my gosh, look at. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Thank you, Jill. I'll text you in a little while. But yeah, oh, this looks really interesting. Uh-oh, she might be a keeper, Janet. You could do worse. Oh, no, she is definitely a keeper. Every time I talk to Jamie, I'm like, don't you dare let that girl get away. She is, like, awesome. House of Leaves, the remastered full color edition. So I'm excited, but I'm right now reading a book by Charles Krautheimer, and I'm a little over halfway through. So that will be next on the reading list. My reading list is worse than Dee Dee's. What is the book about? Well, she told me about it when she recommended it. So here's the recommendations on the back. Funny, moving, sexy, bold, told an elaborate engagement with the shape and meaning of narrative. All right, let me see. Years ago, when House of Leaves was first being passed around, it was nothing more than a badly bundled heap of paper parts of which would occasionally surface on the internet. No one could have anticipated the small but devoted following this terrifying story would soon command. Starting with an odd assortment of marginalized youth, musicians, tattoo artists, programmers, strippers, environmentalists, and adrenaline junkies, the book eventually made its way into the hands of older generations, who not only found themselves in those strangely arranged pages, but also discovered a way back into the lives of their estranged children. Huh. Well, that doesn't tell me what the actual book's about. I'd have to go back and read my notes from when we were talking. I'll tell you when I'm done, Eileen. How about that? Let us know if it's $50 worth. It's $50. Well, the inside cover says it's just 22 Barnes and Noble. A stripper book. There's nothing wrong with a little smut, Eileen. Don't go acting all prima donna, too good for a little bit of sexy scenes. I don't want to hear that crap. It's $50 on Amazon? Yee. Okay. And then, yeah, and when she recommended it to me, she said, make sure you get the, I'm going to have to go look at my notes, but she said, make sure you get the one with the red print in it. So, and this is a package from Ange. I hope you're here, Ange. Let me read it, Dee Dee, before, but she seemed to love it. She absolutely demanded that I read that book. So, and I guess she thought I wouldn't buy it. It actually is still in, I have like 3 or 4 books she recommended on my wish list. So I guess she thought I wasn't going to buy it. I don't know. Or she was just being especially friendly. You have really, oh my gosh, if you could have heard our conversations, Eileen, we had a set of notes for her and we had a set of notes for me of different people that we either had to follow. Yeah, we had some unbelievably great conversations. And yes, I had to take notes. Google describes it as a horror story and a love story. Well, there you go. Hi, Dorothy. All right, this is from Ange. OMG. Look at this pile of stuff I got. Ange, you went nuts, girlo. There's something in here that's stuck to the washi. Oh, no, it's just the inside of the envelope. Yeah, I'm glad I got it today, too. I didn't think it could get here this quick. So she's got a little note in here. We'll read that first. If we can find the Exacto. Little handmade envelope. It's very pretty. Heal the past, live the present, dream the future. Thank you so much for being a friend, also for not being afraid to tell me to get my act together. Well, if anybody knows me real well, I'm the first one who will say, get your act together. I know I needed to take some time and get myself sorted out, and I appreciate you so much. Hope you like your Happy Meal. And you'll be fine. Just never lose sight of the prize, you know. Keep always working toward what you want and what you know you're capable of. That's what I would tell any young person. Keep after it. Never, 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 never give up. Oh my gosh, this is tons of stuff. And she's made it impossible to get into. I had an Exacto here just a minute ago. What did I do with it? Oh, well. Can't find your Exacto. And you guys, I might be shaky today because of the coffee, the caffeinated coffee, because I don't do caffeinated coffee. So, yeah, this is going to be a test. Okay, here we go. Theme, what you love. Oh, look at the ATCs. Wow. How well done is that? This was created by Ange. Nice job, Ange. I like the little like pieces that you put on there. That is so nice. This one is Lisa Spindle. Given enough Diet Coke, I could rule the world. That's me and caffeinated coffee. This one's Galena Purpleina. That's pretty. I like the shimmery. And this is Lisa again. Love is a bottomless margarita. Hey, Shauna, is love a bottomless margarita? Here's some from Teresa. Teresa's are always amazing. Yummy hot chocolate. How cool is that? It might be time for another ATC swap. True talent. The people on my last swap told me to keep the extras and give them away. Since you have hosted so many, I sent them to you. I also sent you the ATCs I made for my one-on-one swaps, which are in the 9x9 sleeves. I hope you like them. Oh, you know I love ATCs. Another thing I was thinking, it might be time for another zine swap. I've been having an itch to do another zine. All right, so these are the ATCs she worked on for months. It's a swap that she did for one-on-one. I wanted to send you a set because I know if you love ATCs, and you're not wrong there. And I like the colorful tissue paper. All of this will get recycled. That's why I'm trying not to tear it. So it'll get reused. Yeah, this paper, really cool paper. So I'm trying very hard not to tear it, but I'm not sure I'm going to be successful here. Here we go. There we go. This place is already a mess and I haven't even started. So all of these are Ange's ATCs. We'll just look at them. Spirited, fierce, brave. Close your eyes and dream a dream and seek the courage to make it real. You should have kept that one. I'm a rainbow sprinkle in a vanilla world. I'm worse than that. It is love that makes the impossible possible. Life is hard. Ice cream helps. Boy, is that not true. Kindle your spark of madness. Laugh till you leak. It just makes it funnier. I love those little sayings. I was actually playing with mine last night. Another thing I was playing with last night, Dee Dee, was those 7 Gypsies rub-ons that you sent. And then you talked about them this morning. She believed she could, so she did. And magic. I love the mushrooms. I have those stamps, actually. Thank you, Ange. They're all so well done. And I'm not surprised it took you months. That will go in my book. And I'll put these inside here so I don't get them all mixed up. And here is some napkins and tissues. I actually, do you remember, I used these, Ange, in that Color My World ATC swap we did. I used these crayon tissues. Cool. Bloom where you're planted. That saying always makes me think of Mary Engelbright, who I love. Hi, G. Brody. Sorry if I'm missing anybody coming in. Hi, Vicky. Stripes. Chocolates. Yum. Mermaid hair, don't care. That's cute. That reminds me of Xandra. I might have to send that one on to Xandra. And wine. I like wine better than wine. Coffee cups. That reminds me of a journal page I did. Pretty. They're all pretty. Ooh, I like this one. I've never seen one like that before. That is really pretty. Is it really dark in here? I know why it's lighting's weird. I have my light on. That should help. Life. Learn, dream, inspire, share, love. Oh, I like that one too. Dang, you sent a lot, girl. Paris. Coffee. That's nice. I have this one already. I like it a lot. In fact, I have the big version of this. I almost got this one out to use today. But then I decided, nope, I'm going to use the same one that Debbie Epps used. Oh, these are all so neat. Look at the little ghosts. These remind me of Pac-Man. Pac-Man Monsters. Use what on the page? Use what on the page today? This one? This one might be good. Is this the one you're talking about? Because I have the big one of this. I'll set that aside. I think that's the one she's talking about. The butterfly. Let me see. Let me go back. Butterfly, butterfly. This one? Okay, we'll put both of those out. Yeah, that must be what she's talking about. I've seen a lot of these, but I didn't have them. Oh, I like this one too. I like them all, Ange. Life is a journey. Enjoy the ride. I like that. I love quotes. That one's pretty. You want the butterfly? You want this butterfly? This one actually, take a screenshot right now. You could actually draw that and do that your own self. The colorful butterfly is pretty. I think that's called a coneflower. I used to grow them in my garden in Boulder. Oh, these are all so pretty. I'm going to have to do more napkin art, obviously. Graveyard Dust, Stories of the Living Dead. Now, this one is really unusual. This one should go to Dee Dee to go in her Poe book. Yeah, this is nice napkinage. Oh, this one could go in the Poe book. Look, there's a raven. Dee Dee, do you want one of these or both of these? I'll share. Yeah, they are. They're great napkins. Now I can't get them back in there, so I'll just have to put them aside till later. I have no place to put them. Okay, you got it, girl. Those I'm going to share, Ange. You got to spread the love. Spread the love. I think this is tissue paper. I love tissue paper, too. God, Ange, you sent so much stuff. Thank you. Okay, it's more napkins. Oh, my gosh, Ange. I will definitely be sending out napkins with Happy Mail. Lots of butterflies. Look at that, Dee Dee. Yep. Okay. We're going to help you out with your Poe book. Coffee. You can't ever go wrong with coffee. And then just designs. That's pretty. Geez, Ange, are you cleaning house or what? Here's another version of that same napkin. And I have a third version of it. I have the big square version of it. That must be a really popular design. It is really good, though, because it's so useful. You can use it in so many ways. Here's tissue. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Oh, I love this. Doodles and watercolor. So cool. Oh, that's nice. It's also nice. This is useful. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm going to have to read this one. Might have to cut that up and use it just as words. And that's really pretty. Oh, my gosh. There's so much stuff here. Yeah, Ange is obviously a napkin hoarder from way back. All right. Now, since they're all napkins and stuff, I'm just going to put them all in one. Hi, Holly. Wipe your chin, Judy. Okay, and here, this is what I cut into when I was opening it, was buttons. Tons of buttons. Oh, my gosh. Too late. I already dumped them. Look at this. And I have a whole button box downstairs. Used to be, when we went down to Texas, they have places down in the valley, the Rio Grande Valley, they call the ropas. And ropas is Spanish for clothing, I think. If I'm wrong, somebody can correct me. But anyway, when you go down there, you can buy used clothes, by the pound or by the item, whichever, in all these different ropa shops. And it's down right on the border. I mean, literally, there are gunshots in the walls around where you're shopping. But we used to go down there all the time just for the hell of it. And I used to buy blouses just for the buttons. I'd take it home and keep the buttons and throw the clothes away, because you could buy shirts for like $1 or, you know, or less. And you'd have like a ton of buttons. And I have the coolest Halloween buttons and all kinds of buttons off these clothes. And they were clothes that were, I guess, donated to Goodwill, or I don't know where they all came from. Sometimes the clothes were brand new. Sometimes they were used. I don't know. But going down to the Ropas was always fun, because then you got to go eat a really good lunch and drink some alcohol. Mom never threw out clothing without taking off the buttons and zippers and snaps. Yeah, yeah. So I used to go down there and buy blouses and stuff just for the buttons. These are all amazing. I need to remember to use them, though, in my art. I forget all the time. Tons of buttons. Cool buttons. Cat face button. What's that one? Look at, I'll have to look at all these later. Look at a fancy shoe. Now this reminds me of Xandra too, for some reason. Can you guys see that good? How am I going to show that where you guys can see it? Put it against a black background. A fancy shoe. Victorian-like shoe. Ropa equals clothes. Yeah, that's what I thought, CB. I should be ashamed, because I actually did take Spanish in school. Cool stuff. Extra ATCs. I got a lot of ATCs. You must have hundreds, Ange. I like the washi on here too. But look at the cool tissue paper. OMG. I have a pile of stuff down here now. Okay, these are all Ange's. I'm pretty sure. We'll look. Yep, all Ange's. And what's weird is Ange and I have done a ton of ATC swaps with each other, and I've never seen any of these. So coffee over everything. This is cute. Homemade sweet jam. Dreams. Art brings the whole world together. In our case, this is really true. Shine bright. Wow, Ange, they're all so nice. Thank you. I love them all. And then the journal. This is what I thought was coming. I didn't think all this other stuff was coming. What you want on a raft is for everybody to feel right and kind toward the others. Mark Twain. A novel journal. And then the thing about this journal is the lines. I'll try and get it up close enough. I don't think I can ever get it close enough. But can you see? It's words. Isn't that amazing? Right between the lines of some of the best literature the world has to offer with your novel journal. Whether you're an aspiring writer crafting the next great novel, or a journaler recording life's memorable events, you'll be able to write over and over. I love it. I love it. Fish hooks and fishies. So I don't know if it tells you, like some of the lines are in a different color. I don't know. Okay, this is Tom Sawyer. So maybe I'll be able to figure out what the books are that make up the lines. The problem is, I know, isn't it an awesome journal? I wear reading glasses, like I have them on right now. There's no way I'll be able to read the lines without a magnifying glass. My cool magnifying glass that I keep right here so I can see. I guess I could use my phone too. Cool. Thanks, Ange. I can't thank you enough. You're a sweetheart, and I'm glad you're back hanging with us again. Hey, and tell us in chat, how did your interview go? The feel of this is so nice. It's like suede kind of leather. It's so nice. And the size is awesome too. Look away, Eileen. It's a little over 7 that way and 9 1/4 this way. So it's a real nice size. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. And then the only other thing, I'm going to put this over with my other book. When Norma was on with Kathy Berg last Tuesday doing transfers, I really wanted to try some, but I didn't have a good magazine I didn't think to cut out of. Well, this morning I went down to get some matte paper, and look what I found. This is like a Mamba Jamba. This is like 14 inches one way and almost 11 the other way. And I got it from Mary. This is what I was talking about, Elaine. So I think I'm going to have some good black and white pictures to do transfers with now. I was so excited when I found this. It was just, I love this. I forgot I had it. That's the problem with hoarding all this junk. Yeah, this is great, right, Norma? I'm so excited. I hope the paper is good. Because you said what? You want a little bit thinner. But my guess is that it's, yeah, I think it's going to work. I really do. I'm going to try it anyway. Just read review on the book Jill sent. You will poop your pants. Poe ain't scary at all. Really? Well, she insisted. She said, I have to read that book. And if Jill insists that I have to do that, I am going to do it, even if I crap my pants. W is a bit thick paper, but it will work great. Good, thanks. You get that magazine. It's one of those that comes if you don't uncheck the Don't Send Me magazine on Amazon orders. Oh, really? I never even noticed that. So, all right, wait a minute. Where did this come from? Oh, this was in Angie's box too. There's some vellum. That's cool looking. And then some monogram embellishments. Oh my God, you guys know I'm foil challenged. I'm going to have to get this out and see what it is. Trim out the desired letters from the transfer sheet, starting with the center. Okay, so there we go. They're back there. Okay, cool. All right, so I guess the adhesive is back here and you just have to rub it. I'm not going to do that on camera because I know what'll happen. Eileen will just make fun of me. Something she hardly ever does. All right. So more fun stuff. I am going to play with that though later. So I got silver and gold. Awesome. Oh, I have too much fun stuff. Foil challenge person. I am a foil challenge person. I'm getting better though. You never do that? Okay. So now I'm covered in stuff already. I'm going to leave these here because we're going to do it. And now on to the project. Okay, so, oh, I hope I didn't lose my note. I think I did. And all that stuff, I lost my note from yesterday. All right, one of you people who were at Debbie's yesterday, if you have the prompts, you might want to scream them out for me. I might be able to remember them, though. Oh, wait, maybe this is it here. Come on, I found my note. It was on the floor. Okay, so Debbie Epps and let's see, it was Shauna, Beth, Lena, and Colleen all yesterday it was a long stream. I mean, it was a long stream, and I was going and coming like I commonly do. I think I found them. Shauna, I'm going to read them off real quick, so anybody who wants to play along can. It was book, paper. Now, I wasn't sure. I think it was 6 prompts, but I ended up with 9. So book, paper, music, paper, or map. So I think it's either you can use one or all. I'm not sure. You had to collage jelly or scrapbook paper. Had to use gesso. Use a stamp. Use magicals. Use a stencil. And then I think one of them was a wild card. And then napkins. And the napkins were kind of like the focal point, right? Tell me if I'm wrong there, because I missed the beginning of the stream. But I think Debbie Epps used these napkins. So I got this out, but then now Eileen is telling me she wants me to use this one, which I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Or I could use both of them. And the napkin is the focal point. Okay, so that's what I thought. So those are the prompts we had to use. I thought I would start on the back of a paper bag rather than starting with white paper. I'm going to start on the back of a paper bag, and then I think I'm going to, because Ange had asked me to show how I made the prompt cards. And Elaine, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Elaine and I were just playing one day. And yeah, I think we were just playing, and I did the front and the back of these and then cut them up to make these prompt cards. But she said she'd like to see how these were made. So I thought there's no reason I couldn't show how to do these, because the back, this is the back side that I ended up putting the prompts on. Only I think I would change the prompts. I think I would go ahead and add some more of Eileen's, because I think Eileen has stuff on hers that I have not included on these. So it might be time for an updated set of prompt cards. And I could make extras and do a giveaway. That would be fun, huh? So anyway, that's kind of what I'm going toward. But I don't know how this is going to turn out, so we're just going to wait and see. All right, so we're going to wait. Eileen said wait and see which one we want to use when the time comes. So these are the things I got out to use. I got out, of course, this is going to be my substrate. I got map paper. This happens to be a map of Oklahoma. And if you see this great big lake up here in the northeast corner, that's Grand Lake of the Cherokees. And I am right, let's see, I'll show you. If you look, there's a big peninsula that goes down into the lake. That's where I live, and I'm 2 miles from the tip of it. So you can see I'm right out in the middle of that lake, right there. So I can use that. I got out music paper, and it just so happened when I opened the book to tear it out that I came up on the Star Spangled Banner. And then I got out map paper, which is pattern paper that I can use for collage. So that's what we're going to start with. And then I, of course, have out magicals, gesso. I haven't picked out a stamp yet, and I picked out some crazy stencils. So what do we want to start with? I was thinking, put some stuff away around here. How about I start by collaging some of the map paper on there? Hi, Jan. Put those away. All right, where's my glue brush? Any order I want, okay? Cool. Get some matte medium. Thanks, Colleen. Yeah, Eileen has a blog, but she doesn't very often post to it. Kathy Berg gives her crap all the time. She needs to post more of her art and more of the crap she says. All right, let's just pick out some of this matte paper. It's about time I use some of this stuff. I kind of like the brown background, so I'm kind of thinking it's going to end up being a grungy look. So let's do that one to start adding some color. Ooh, this one's nice. And I don't know how much we're going to need. Oh, that one's nice too. Okay. That should be enough to start. This is really a nice paper pack. Ooh, that one's nice. I'll save that one because it's too pretty to cover. I gotta start a pile of stuff to put away. Eileen, you would be so happy right now if you could see this place. Between Happy Mail and just junk sitting around waiting to be used, it's insanity. So I think I will just randomly start tearing. What's the name of that pad? Geez, I got this ages ago. I think at Hobby Lobby. It's Paper Studio and it's called Uncharted. I do remember that they had it in this size. They had it in the medium size. What is that? 6x6 maybe? And then they had the large as well. So you can get this pad. Well, you used to be able to. I'm sure they still sell it. That had to be a good seller. Yeah, I was going to say that they have to still have that. I'll bet everybody who's ever bought pattern paper has bought that. It's irresistible. All right, here we go. I'm just going to start gluing stuff down. And I have no idea where we're headed or how this is going to come out. It's just whatever happens, happens. Some people, I think, yesterday were really good. They had a nice theme that they were going for. I don't have that. Sucks to be me. Geez, it's acting like it doesn't want to stick down. That's not good. And Eileen's going to walk me through here in a while. We'll probably do this actually on this page. She's going to walk me through how to use Neo 2s with gesso. She saw it somewhere, but it sounded interesting. And somebody did it yesterday. I can't remember who. But yeah, it sounds interesting. So I want to try that. Can't talk, Artie. Debbie, and you've done it before too, Shauna. It's from a class. Yeah, that was my impression, Shauna, is that the gesso acts like an activator for the gesso, which I think sounds cool. And I'm not sure why some of us goofballs didn't think of it before. I guess it doesn't matter if the words go upside down or whatever, right? Because chances are you're not going to see it when you're done anyway. And I'm doing big because I want to cut it up eventually to make the prompt cards. And I'll come up with a list and type them out. And then if anybody wants the list after I get it done, you know, I'll be able to email it or whatever. I'll probably set it up as a Google Doc so I can just send you a link and then you can go get it yourself. That's probably what I'll end up doing, because it's just so much easier. Kind of like I did the scavenger hunt list last year. Just give you a link, and if you want it, you go get it. You can print it out. Probably a way to do it. And if I hadn't done this today, I was probably going to sit down and quietly do some Zentangle. But then after Amy and her husband sent me that caffeinated coffee, I was like, I'm going to have enough energy to do 12 pages. Because I'm not a caffeine person. Add buttons to your list. Add buttons to your list. Okay, this one cannot have buttons because I want it to be flat. Tell Eileen to put it on her list. And then when I go get her list, it'll have buttons on it. How about that? And then I won't have to remember, because you don't want me to remember anything, I promise. Because chances are that ain't going to happen. And then I probably will, after this dries, maybe I'll stream another time this week. I'll do the back side of this as well. So when I cut them out, it's two-sided like my prompt cards. No, my list is for backgrounds. You can do whatever you want after the back. Okay, never mind that. That was a bad idea. Eileen just rejected that. And I don't know what made me decide to do this on a grocery bag. Oh, I know, because I was getting in to get bags for my kitty litter. It was like, I need to get rid of some of these huge grocery bags I save. And I'm just going to use up all the sheets that I cut up. So, oh, why do I keep forgetting to do the back? When I get this done, we'll decide if we need more. So I'm almost done. This probably will be enough. I'll check chat in just a minute. One more. Where do I want it? Where do I want it? I'm in carton 2. I'll put one over here. and one up here. And then hopefully when I cut it up, it'll all have some. Do we want to do the gesso thing next, Eileen? While this is just sitting drying. Get some white on here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so far it's just the first thing. So you recycle your paper grocery bags by popping a square of cardboard in the bottom, using them as office trash can. That's a good idea. Whatever you want. All right, let's try it. I'm going to get out. I should have some white paper here. I want to try it on white paper. I don't know why I have this, but we'll just use it. And then I'm going to do it on here as well. So all right, get the Neocolor 2s out. Dee Dee, look away. This is how I store my Neocolor 2s. Because if they're in a tin, this is what I've learned about myself. If I have something in a tin and it's tucked away, the chances of me getting it out and using it is pretty small. So if I have it out like this, where all I have to do is grab this handy dandy little box and use it, they're going to get used. So that's something I know about myself. Dee Dee keeps hers all little perfect in her tin and everything. I can't, nah, not going to do that. Can't do it. Eek, that's frightening. It is. I know. Going into working and lurking. Okay, Norma. Hey, Galena. All right, so what did Eileen say? Something about scribble the Neo 2s in colors you want on the paper bag, and then use really watered down gesso to blend the colors. Okay, we're going to do an experiment on here first. And I got to get a cup out to water down some gesso. No worries, we have plenty of cups to water junk down. I need a big one. If you heard that, that's, oh, cracked a lynch. That's an ice cube maker. All right, here's gesso. This is old gesso. I very rarely use gesso. I have black and white, and I have clear too. Clear might be interesting, but we're going to start with white. That's probably way more than I need, but it's okay. Did you see how I just did that? That's pretty much how I cook too. Just throw it in and then figure it out later. Wish I had room for supplies stored like that. Well, just make yourself a little box like this. Look at that, holds all, and I have the biggest set, so however many there are. What are there, 74? I don't know. How many Neocolor 2s are there? But that's the biggest set. All right, I don't think that's watered down enough yet. Using the same brush that I just used for my glue. All right, that's getting watered down pretty good. That should work. And I think it's watered down enough that it won't color what's already on there. So crappy Liquitex gesso is good for this. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Liquitex gesso. I will agree with you there, Eileen. I'm not a fan. All right, we're going to pick some Neocolor 2s. Okay, now one thing I know about color theory, I'm not real great at it, but I do know that you need to probably use colors that are going to work together so that you're not going to end up with mud, right? Hey, Faithful Mass. Neo 2s, 126 if you can find one. You have an old discontinued set. Ooh, that's cool. How many? I don't know. I thought I bought the biggest set. Maybe I didn't, but whatever I have, it's plenty. All right, we're going to use green with this. Okay, and I'm going to try. What other color do we want with this? Let's use like a magenta. Well, that's not going to work good. We're going to do yellow with this. See what happens. All right, this is just watered down gesso and Neocolor 2s. All right, I'm a little nervous. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you keep a lot of the initial design, and then the gesso actually turns the color that it mixes to. That's kind of cool. I can still see all of my original lines. And actually, it's harder to see on camera than in real life. But I'm glad I did the experiment, so I know now how it's going to work. Really scribble the neos. Okay, we'll do that when we that didn't glue down. Bummer, dude. I'm gonna do it with my finger. I don't want stuff popping up. So, okay, now we have an idea of what's going to happen here. I'll just leave that in there. All right, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll just go ahead with the neos. The lines should blend out. All right, what colors do we want? Let's use that same yellow. I don't know how it's going to work against the brown, but we're going to find out. Don't know what design I want to use. Oh, it's just scribble, I guess. Okay. So that's a good question, Piccola. We used yellow. Let's use a green. I want to kind of stay with the same color scheme that we've kind of got going on here, right? We're going to use, I know she'll crap if I pick pink. Let's pick yeah, pink will go with it. No, not pink. Too late, Eileen. I'm going to do blue too, though, so. Scribble. I am scribbling. I'm scribbling. Ignore her. She's just being a pain right now. All right, and then we're going to pick a blue. Do we want a lighter blue? Medium blue. Medium blue. Like a true blue. She is such a pain, isn't she? If this isn't scribbling, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Right now, it's looking a mess, Eileen. You better hope to God this works. Because I use my cool matte paper. All right, I'm going to add one more color. We're going to do green. We're going to use the light green. Scribble and not squiggle. Oh, you mean like this? To me, this is scribbling. Isn't that scribbling? Make the scribbles really close together. Okay. Why don't you say that? We can go back and redo some. You're saying so you want some places of quite a bit of color is the way I'm reading that. You better hope this works. That's all I gotta say. That's it. Scribble. Let's call it coloring. Let's call it, this is a big ass mess right now. Hang on, gotta refocus my thing because I lost it. Okay. All right, what color didn't I scribble enough? I did a little bit of the blue. I'll do some yellow. I hope all these colors work together. They should. The only one that's kind of out there is the pink. All right. Is that good enough, Eileen? Oh, scribble like 2-year-old with crayon in the wrong hand. Very dense color. Wax on, wax off. All right. I need some caffeine. Look at this giant drink they brought me. I'm not going to sleep for a week, I swear to God. It's Sonic iced coffee, and it's so good. All right. Scribble, don't scarble. Closer, not closer. Tomato, not tomato. All right. I'm waiting for Eileen to tell me if that's enough scribblage or if I need to add some more. You're going to go to Sonic on the way home? Yep. Do you have the app? Amy has the app, and she can get like half-price drinks. Water down the gesso more. Okay. But she can get half-price drinks, and you don't even have to talk to anybody. You just send them your order on your phone. I thought this was fabulous. You can tell that I don't do much of this crap. And you show up and tell them what spot you're in, and they just bring it out to you. All right. Yeah, that's pretty runny now, Eileen. I mean, it's dripping. So that should be. Yeah, go get the app. You'll get half-price drinks all day long, I think is what she told me. I haven't gotten it yet. I just told her when I want to go to Sonic, I'll call her and let her place my order. All right, maybe I should do a little test run down here in the corner. Okay, that's definitely moving, Eileen. You would use every Neo2 you have. I just don't want it to turn into mud, is the thing. Oh, I have to paint this whole freaking thing now. All right. I should have enough gesso here. All right, here we go. She didn't answer me, so I'm just going for it. Oh my gosh, this is scary. It's making it all kind of one color. But another thing you could do, Okay, I'm going to try something right now while I'm doing this. Yay, it's moving. Oh, yeah, it's definitely moving. I just made a mess. Hang on. I'm just going to grab this stencil real quick while it's here. And I want to grab a baby wipe. I'm not sure this is one of the prompts, but I'm going to be a rule breaker. What the hell? I don't care. Yep. So that's cool. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, it's definitely moving, Eileen. Definitely moving. All right, I'm just going for it. That's it. You can't hardly see the map paper now, though. So this is turning into a big fat mess. So occasionally, I'm going to wipe some of this off. The green is taking over. I'm going to clean this brush out. A mess always makes it better. Look at her. She is just absolutely in heaven right now. Is it melting? Yes, it is melting the Neos. No doubt about it. But I think what I would do, like where I clean my brush out and then start it up again, can you see how I got some of that yellow? If you keep going with the same dirty brush, I think you're going to end up with just one solid color. So a stencil is one that Debbie had on her list. Yeah. Yeah, so I can use a stencil to wipe it off. That's a crazy, unusual technique. I'm going to think about how you could use that. Because right now I'm going to get out this stencil and wipe some of this off. Hopefully it hasn't dried too much. Because right now, that's a big fat freaking mess. I like the color it's making too. It is a really nice, soft, minty kind of green. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera. But let me get out. Let me see which stencils I got out. I don't think I got out any that are going to work really well with that. Oh, wait. I did. It's just a really flimsy stencil, though. All right, I'm just going to lay that down and get after rubbing some of this off. This, what I'm doing right now kind of reminds me of Paula, honestly. Eileen, is this messy enough for you? You freak? Get out a lot of baby wipes. You're going to need them. And I'm not doing the whole stencil. I'll just do here and there. So parts of the mappage kind of pop out, right? Leave it to Eileen. I swear to God. But I have to say, every time I do something crazy that she tells me to do, always later I just go, what in the world? Because it generally works out. So ultimately, later on, I'm going to have to add circles back because now I've got this kind of circle thing going on, right? Hi, Ray. It looks great. To me right now, it's looking like a uncontrollable mess, but we're going with it. Might want some bigger areas. Like here, the blue and the green in here, that is cool. So try the watered down gesso technique. I think it's very cool. You need to bring her on as a maid. Oh my gosh, she lived closer. Would that not be the funnest thing in the whole world? I would love if she lived closer. I'd make her go shopping with me all the time. All right, do I need to do more? I probably need to dry this and decide where we're going next. Ugh. See, my hands are already making me nervous. Let me dry this real quick. So far, it's shaping up to be a good background for sure. All right, where's my list? I lost my list again. Oh, here it is. Like in here, I like this a lot. It needs some darkness. Well, we'll get darkness. Believe me, that will not go unnoticed. We would get in so much trouble, but we would have so much fun. So much fun. Okay, so our prompts are, now I think I can go back and add stuff again, like it now if I wanted to add more matte paper, I don't think that would be against the rule. Poor Robert. Oh, poor Robert, my butt. He's the luckiest man alive. I tell him that every day, multiple times. So I could collage more stuff, more scrapbook paper, more music paper, more matte paper, more book paper. I didn't really get out book paper. I just got out a whole book, but it's, yeah, it's, this is a book on Oklahoma that I'm going to rip up. So it's got pictures of people and different places to go in Oklahoma. But yeah, I don't think I want to use that. You can use them now how and when you want. I'm wondering if I should use the music paper. But let's think. If we're going to use that butterfly, can I do splatterage even though it wasn't part of the prompts? But if I end up using this one, I don't know. I don't know. All right, I've got to use a stamp. So let's pick a stamp right now. Which stamp do I want to use? I have so many stamps, you guys. Hashtag it's all Eileen's fault, Lena. Let's see what stamp I'm going to use. Do I want to use a big background stamp? Let me get out a background stamp. It's probably time to do that. You guys have seen all these before. I might use that honeycomb one. That one's kind of nice. I don't know. These are nice too. I've shown them to you before, but now I'm going to sit here and go through them again. I like these letter ones. I might use the letter ones. The numbers are good, and the letters are good, and the little triangles are good too. Maybe this one though, because there's already writing on the mappage. Okay, so the only rule is you must use the prompts at least once. Okay, I think I'm going to use this. The circle one is really nice too. Ooh. All right, we're going to use this one. I'll go ahead and use, I think, black ink at this point. Yeah, and it probably won't be perfect because I'm not going to put it on a block. And my intent, like Shauna did hers in a journal. Everybody like created a piece of art. I'm doing this to cut up, so I don't care. It's kind of the same thing I've done this last couple weeks. Only today I did it with garbage bags and just different stuff. But I think I'm going to ultimately cut this up to put prompts on it and then do some giveaway prompt cards. And there are prompt cards out there that you can buy. I know Kyla Givehand has some prompt cards, and there's prompt cards out there that you can buy. All right. I'm going to do some more stamping. I'm going to use the circles this time. Only I'm going to use, I think, pink. I know that sounds really weird, but I think I'm going to use pink. Do I want to use, well, I don't think I have a permanent pink pad. I have Distress, so we're going to use Distress ink. But anything I put on top of that has the potential to move, so we're going to use Worn Lipstick. And again, I'm not going to use a block, so it will be imperfect, and that's okay. Oh my gosh, they're talking about Roy in chat. If you want to learn about Roy, you must go visit Lena, who is Miss Linux, Linux, 2010, I believe, on YouTube. Her New Year's Eve streamathon. Okay, yeah, that's good. It doesn't even look pink, Eileen. But I wanted to use the circle again. This is a freaking mess. A must-see show. Yeah, the Roy stream. That was one of the funniest things ever. It really was. All right. Where have I forgotten? I got to remember if I cut it up, I want it to show on a lot of the pieces, right? All right. That probably is going to move in the future, but that's okay. Unless you're, how do we say, a prude? Exactly. Yeah, if you're a prude, you probably don't want to go watch that stream. But if you want to laugh like a hyena, you have to go watch that stream. One of the funniest streams I've ever seen in my life. She is, honest to God, Lena is an absolute hoot. All right, so now we've used the stamp. Have we used all the prompts yet? So I can go back and use more. Now, can I add more prompts, or I have to stick to the 6 you got, or however many you guys said? Because now I've lost the list again. How can I lose that list all the time? But I think I can use the stencil in a different way, though, too. Like, I could go ahead and could I use sprays or do your own thing? Okay, because I don't know if music paper at this point is going to work well. Music map, collage jelly, scrapbook paper, gesso, stamp, magicals. I haven't done magicals yet. Oh boy, that pink is definitely going to move when I do the magicals. Oh baby. Stencil. Oh, wild card. I've got a wild card I can use. And whatever you want, as long as you use at least the 6 once. Okay, cool. So I've got a wild card, and I know I'm going to do napkins. So, baby. So the book music map must have been all one. The collage, jelly, gesso, stamp, magical stencil, and napkins. How do I still have 7? Just thinking, you guys, just thinking. If you use a stencil, use sprays through the stencil. Well, yeah, I know that's what you want me to do, Eileen, because you love when my whole house is sprayed some color that I don't want it. Let me look. I love the Distress Oxide sprays, so I really don't mind using them. There's Faded Jeans. Faded Jeans is nice. Walnut Stain is also really nice. Maybe we should go more brown. Collage was removed. Oh, okay. Well, I already collaged, but I did use the book and map paper. Okay, so collage was removed. Okay, but I already did that anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, I'm going to do a quick spray. Just not sure what I want it. Oh, God, this is scary now. All right, I'm going to use the fossilized amber. Judy, we love you. Now make me some breakfast. Moose Scoop, now eat. I'm not going to do that, Eileen. But I was thinking, yeah, maybe I shouldn't think. Maybe that's what gets me in trouble every time. All right, we're going to do this. I'm using the Distress because I'm going to spray it with water. And I don't mind using the distress sprays because they actually clean up nice with water. Come on. It's wanting to spray. It's just not doing it. Come on, there you go. All right. All right, I like that, okay. So you get a little bit of design, but not much. So that's cool. And don't forget to wipe your nozzles. All right. I'm going to move this just a second so I can clean off this stencil on this. Let me find something. I use my music paper. Oh, one thing I know, I do want to use that circle. Okay. Decide what color. I think I'm going to use a dark blue. I know some of you are going, what are you doing? There comes a point where I have to just do a little bit of cleanup. It makes me feel better. Keeps me from losing my mind. Keep the home fires burning. I don't. I'm not sure what kind of book that was. I know there was a lot of religious music in it. She uses it. All right, I'm going to hit this. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to give it a quick spray with the mini mister to distress some of the distress oxide. While it's wet real quick, should I go ahead and throw some magicals on it? All right, I'm going to dry it first and then add the magicals. Yeah, I'm going to do magicals next, Eileen. I'm just going to hit it with the dryer a little bit so some of it stays. Hi, Kathy. Okay, now I'm starting to see some of the distress. I wish you guys could see better. It's hard to see the distress right now. I'm going to try. What did I do with that stencil? I'm going to try real quick because I've lost some of this blue in here that I really like. I'm going to try and wipe it back and see what I get. May ruin it, but we're going to give it a go anyway. Works better in some places than other, I guess. All right, now it's time for magicals. All right, and you go drive, be safe. If you got to turn this off, turn it off because it's saved. So don't be dangerous. All right. We got to do magicals now. Eileen's probably not going to like what I choose, but that's okay because she'll get over it. Because I'm really wanting some brown right now. So we're going to use the South Shore Sand. It's not a dark brown, but she's going to call it moose poop all the same, but just ignore her. Just ignore her. But I'm wondering, Eileen, have we ever, I think down here in the corner, I'm going to use some of that watered down gesso that we still have. And see about doing magicals in it. What do you think? Let's try it. Well, we could try it on this too. All right, we're going to try it on this first. Because this is pretty watered down, and I can water it down even further if I want. That's pretty a lot. CB's proud of me right now. What'd I do with the mini mister? My mini mister's almost empty. I'm kind of thinking I might want to do it with that watered down gesso. I'm thinking I might want to do that. All right, we're doing it. What the heck? If we go 3 whole hours and I end up trashing the whole thing, oh well, stuff happens. Right, right. We'll try it in the corner first and see what shows through. Because actually, remember, some of that distress is going to move too. I don't know. We're just finding out. I don't want to cover it up totally, you know. I love how the magicals separate out their colors. It's just so cool and amazing. Sorry if I'm not on camera. This page is pretty darn big. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm just thinking now, when the watered down gesso dries, it should become permanent, right? What the hell? We're going to do it and either be sorry or happy later. That's all I can say. This is really a big sheet to be doing this on. And see how the distress is moving? The distress circles and the distress oxide are all moving. Oh, well. I'm going to go back and pick some of this up, though, later, too. So, all right. Having to move fast here. I don't know how much is going down. I'm going to have to reorder some of this. And I said I wasn't going to do that. I honestly said I'm not going to reorder. But I think I lied. Yeah. Will it dry more clear? It does dry clearer than it looks right here, but there still is kind of like a film of white. So yes, it does dry a little clearer than it looks right here. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Shauna. It's kind of milky clear. All right. I'm not sure how good you guys can see some of this. Some of it I want to pick up because I don't want to lose everything in the background, you know? Otherwise, it just defeats the purpose of having done it all. But right now, I'm liking this. I'm liking like that blue. Look at that. I want it to dry just like that. But I'm going to pick some of it up. All right, I'm going to dry it a little bit. Right now before it starts changing because it's not too terribly wet. Yeah. I need some little bit of blue down here though. Look away, CB. Don't mop it up. Oh, I'm not going to mop it up. I'm going to dry it and then I'll clear it. You know, some areas but I want it dry a little bit so it stays put. Those things are just magical, I swear to God. Hang on, got a bunch over here on my table, which I don't necessarily want. Oh, Eileen, I am going to be cussing you like crazy later on. Should I call you on the phone so you can hear all the names I'm going to call you? Yeah, I'm not going to mop it up. But I would like some of the other areas to show through, which I've lost a lot of that. And this is going into the Collage. More caffeine. Poor Robert. Hi, Sherry Ann. You get up for coffee and the whole thing changes. I know, isn't it amazing? And because the gesso, when it's dry, it should be permanent. I may not be able to pick any of this up. Leave it alone. For the love of all art lovers, don't touch it. Okay, Shauna, now you've got me scared. You might show back up at my house. You know where I live. We've just lost some of the really cool things that I like. But they're kind of showing up here and there, so I'm going to listen to you guys. It's going to take forever to dry, so if you're watching on YouTube, scrub through this. Parts of this are very cool. This up here is awesome. Okay, I'm only softening up a little bit of the excess water right there. Where it kind of got muddy. Okay, Eileen. Except, you know what? If I do that now, stop doing that. Okay, Christine. God, if I do that now, Eileen, I'm going to move everything, and I kind of don't want to do that. I'd rather add some black. Oh, congratulations, Shauna. Shauna just got 500 subbies. Yay! Wait till it dries. Yeah, because there's some areas like this in here. That's boring as hell. I've got to do something with that. Maybe I should, no, because if I do that, somebody's going to slap my hands. Now I'm scared to touch it. Okay, Dee Dee, bye. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow, Dee Dee. Good time to leave before she ruins it. Turd. I need more brown. I didn't ruin them the other time. I have some very cool trash art. Dry it and then add more layers. Okay. This is crazy. Some of these puddles are going to take forever, so I'll get more caffeine. I'm going to let some of the puddles run a little bit. What the hell? Sorry, you guys aren't seeing this. Oddly enough, I can tell that some of the Distress Oxide, whatever they use, whether it's white pigment ink or whatever, excuse me, that's what's mixing with some of this Magicals. And you can just tell that it's the white pigment or whatever they put in the Magicals is definitely interacting with the other stuff. And it's not the gesso. It's got to be the oxide just by the way it looks. Come on, run. There we go. Blowing again. Would that be cheating to do that? Because that's really some of the best stuff that came out awesome in that trash art was when I blew the ink. Oh, Kathy Arbor's taking a look at what class. You guys had me really close to signing up for Wanderlust, but I know me. And I'd do the first two and then I'd probably never go back. So, yeah. All right, I'm liking this right now. It's looking awesome. What do you want me to do, Eileen? I actually like this down here where it's brown. Remember to use washi tape. Was washi tape one of the prompts? I didn't have that on my list. Was washi tape on there? I don't think it was. But other than a few little places, you can hardly see the matte paper anymore. But it does have a lot of texture. I'm definitely adding. Okay, where she wasn't on it. Paint your heart and soul. Okay, thanks, Kathy. Somebody should tweet the link so I can go check on it later. Oh, use washi as a wild card. Yeah, because I do still have the wild card. I was kind of holding back on that, seeing what I wanted to do. And maybe ink spots that I blow, because really on some of these, most of you have seen it, but I'm going to go ahead and show it again because I really love some of this little art that we did, that trash art. I haven't actually used it up yet, but here, let me pick some of these really cute ones. Like some of my favorite, like that is some of my favorite, where the ink, where I blew the ink. I love that. I just think it looks so cool. And on the pieces that didn't have it, I went back and actually added it because I love it so much. The way it, like this one, look at that. That is such an awesome little piece of art. Yeah, and I haven't finished it yet. It's all still just laying here. And I, those of you who I owe Happy Meal to, I'll just say right now, I suck. I've got a list. I know who I owe art to. But I don't know. I've just been pretty much useless and haven't done it. So just bear with me. You will get your art. AJ, you're one of them. I've owed you Happy Mail for like ever, but I'll just admit openly, I suck. Call her and record it. And you must be back. Like, yeah, you must be way back in the chat. You're not on live. All right, just thinking what I want to do next. Do I want to... Hey, Scooby Girl. Brown and blue. Yeah, these are my colors. I ended up getting them in at the end anyway. Because remember, we started out with yellow, blue, green, pink, and now look where we've ended up. But you can see those other colors coming through. So it's okay. You were behind. Yeah, no lie. Yeah, AJ, I know I owe you. I owe you probably more than one, in fact. But I've got a cool idea for you, so don't worry about it. Okay, just thinking what I want to do. The wild card. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? You like brown and blue. Of course, I like brown as a I like brown. Oh, AJ, I'm going to. So just cool your jets. Just be patient. That's all I'm asking. And then tell me occasionally how bad I suck, because I like to be reminded. All right, because I've got 1 hour left. Oops. Yeah, I buffered there for a minute too, but you should be fine now. I'm pretty sure. And actually, on my other computer screen, this looks way cooler than it does on my screen here. So I'm thinking I want to add black now. Even though there's a little bit of black here and there, I'm kind of thinking I want to add black. This is really boring right in here. But I'm not sure if I want to do a stencil. YouTube's messing with you. I'm sorry, Kat. Hi, Arlene. Oh, then not my thing. I better Be better with Wonderlust. I'm just thinking, I'm cutting this right now just to see what it's going to look like on that background. I'm not sure I'm loving this, Eileen. I might save this one and do the other one. I'm kind of thinking this one's going to work better on it. Black circles, yeah, that's definitely. I'm kind of thinking this might be a better napkin. And then I would fussy cut out, you know, like the butterfly and the flower or something. And maybe collage some of the background. But I'm kind of thinking this is better for this background. Just saying. But I do love that butterfly. But I think I'd use more brighter primary colors for that. But where do I always end up, you guys? You guys know me. I always end up back with my same old color scheme because maybe I just don't have an imagination. Yeah, see, I think this actually looks better. What do you guys think? Tell me. I'm going to do the black circles, Eileen. Don't get your panties in a wad. I'm not a good fussy cutter either. I don't have the patience for fussy cutting. I'm a terrible fussy cutter. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's why you have rubber stamps. Dee Dee is just like the most amazing fussy count, right? Like when Dee Dee fussy cuts, she's crazy. That is not me. I don't want these straight edges, so I'm just going to rip them. I use these to make some of the boring areas interesting. What? No imagination? I beg to differ. I know I have a pretty good imagination. If it's something smart ass, I have a great imagination. All right. Actually, I think I'm going to use this. This is what you do when you don't want a fussy cut. I'm getting rid of these straight edges. That's the nice thing about napkins. AJ, remind me, were you the one that wanted to see the beast? I know somebody asked to see it, and I'll be damned, I cannot remember, but it seems like it was you. Mary is a good fussy cutter too. Yeah, I'm a terrible fussy cutter. See, I'd rather just do that. There you go. There's your butterfly. Get over it. And I don't like that Masson Blanc thing, so I throw that away. This is the way you fussy cut. Because I'd like these to just be popping out of the background. Not me, but it sounds good. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind if I dissect the butterflies. I'm just going to use the whole napkin. All 4 parts of it. So bear with me, man. Well, now I wish I could remember who asked to see the beast. I really thought it was you, AJ. Well, if whoever asked isn't here, then I'm not going to bother. It is really fun, though, right now. I've been working in it. But I don't want to cover up the really cool places, so. Okay, it was you. You're so easy, AJ. Aren't you glad I'm not fussy cutting? All right. Almost done here. And I may or may not use all this, but I'll have it if I need it, right? Okay. Okay, I'll catch up with chat. Always enjoy seeing the beast. Okay, if we've got a couple minutes when I get done here, I'll go get the beast. The beast has been providing hours of enjoyment. And the fun thing about it is I get to use a lot of the junk I buy in there. So that's one good thing about it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, oops. Leave it to me. Ugh. All right, here we go. Got to wash out the gesso brush. And if you're new around here and you have never seen the beast, you probably are going, what the hell is she talking about? And it's just a kind of like, it started out as kind of a bullet journal. And then it turned into a kind of a everything glue book. Yeah. So now it's just a book to have play in and have fun and still write down things that I want to remember and pretty things that I get. I'll definitely add something from Angie's box today. Trying to move around some of this around too much because the magicals might want to move. So before I do too much, I will go spray this before I'm done. I will spray it with fixative. Oops. Yeah, I'm glad I picked this napkin. Really glad I picked this napkin. This is really interesting down in here. Maybe I'll put this in there. Put the butterfly up here. Yeah, this napkin just matches better. Looks more like it belongs. I want that map to show right there though, but I like those. Oh, this is so hard. All right. I don't know what I just covered up, but I hope I'm not sorry later. And to finish this up, I'll probably add some splatterage, even though it wasn't a prompt. But I think I've used all the prompts now, right, Shauna? Have I used all the prompts? Oops. Oh man, I just smushed matte medium all over my bad self. There are parts of this that are just pretty as all get out. One nice thing about adding the napkin last, I can kind of cover the parts that I don't like that much. So that's an advantage. I kind of wish I had more of that type because it just kind of really dissolves right into the background. Don't smush all up. Napkins can be kind of fragile. Napkin colors go great with that. Yeah, I think it just, the whole color scheme just works better with that napkin that I chose. Oh, I've still got a couple butterflies. What am I doing? Why are all the butterflies up at the top? No. I try and envision it cut up. Because what are the size of those cards? Let me measure them real quick and see. For all the bitching I've done, it's gorgeous. It always comes out in the end, Elaine, and I don't ever really forget that. I like to bitch, but I know at the end of the day, it always, always, always comes out. It's some magic. Okay, so it's 2.5 by 3.5 for the size of the prompt cards. So, and I don't know how many are in that pack. So hopefully I won't need more paper than I created today. Right? Just folding up this napkin that I didn't use so I don't trash it out. All right, now time for black circles, which always Maybe that's just kind of become my signature or something. I know a lot of people use it, but it honestly, it makes it just brings it all together at the end. So, did I wipe his little nose? I need to do that before I forget. You have to wipe your nozzles really good. Eileen Magic. There you go, AJ. It's Eileen Magic. All right. There's still a couple places, but I'm not going to worry about it. It is what it is. Put the magicals away. You know what? This would also be a good one to use the Grab a Guy Gold on. Oh. Now I've got that out. All right, grabbing some black ink. I'll use probably what, Liquitex. This actually, I think it, yeah, this is Payne's Gray. I'll go ahead and use the Payne's Gray ink rather than black. Yeah, it's going to work out great to be cut up. So the only thing I would like is ink splatterage, and I probably will do that at the end. Maybe I should do gold splatters. I need to dry this. There's some matte medium that's not dry, so let me dry it quickly. I love this part right here. This is so pretty. This will only take a sec. Oh, let me go answer. I don't know who it is. I'd like the screen to come in, but that might not be smart. It's UPS guy. I would open it. Well, I can open it real quick, but I think it's just the stain for my patio furniture. It should have come on Friday because I was going to do it this weekend and it didn't come. So now I have that to do tomorrow, I guess. Yep, that's the only thing in it. Stain for my furniture. Boring. And now I got work to do. Ugh. Hunky UPS. Yeah, he's so dang cute. All right. I'm done with this deck, Elaine. We did stain it a natural cedar color. It's gorgeous. The deck and the dock came out so good. And see, here I am lying. I helped Robert Vaughn, but Robert did most of it. I'm going around taking credit, but he really did it. Okay, probably, yeah, it's a little damp, but that's okay. We're going to go on anyway. All right, here we go. I'm using Payne's Gray, Liquitex, FW, not Liquitex, FW, acrylic ink. Doesn't matter which you use. I I like to use something permanent on these last stages. So you can't see. I just make a little pile over here on the side. I think I want the great big ones too. No rhyme or reason. I just try and keep in mind that when I cut this up, I do want some black on each of the pieces. So, oops, that went right off on the table. That's not good. Yeah, well, he's out working in this heat today, Elaine. Both of us were the other day. I came in when I did all the uprights for him in the outside of the deck. And I didn't do all of it. He helped me a little bit. But I came in, I was absolutely drenched. It was absolutely miserable. Just miserable out there. But what are you going to do? You know, like, I can't save everything for later in the season because we had such a crazy weather year. All of our outdoor chores that we would normally do in the spring didn't get done. Right? So, yeah. And I know this seems maybe like a lot, but when it's cut up, it's really not. So just get it off the furniture. All right. And then a couple of small ones. And I'm going to splatter it with gold, I think. I'll try to mix some of the grab-a-guy gold. All right, clean up the black acrylic before it travels all over the house. I would use some Dr. White sprays to tone down the napkin pieces, you think? How about Lane's at my window. Dr. White sprays. Well, I don't have Dr. White sprays, but what I'm thinking is, Eileen, what if I go around the edges with the watered down gesso? Say hi, Lane. No, say it out loud so the women can hear you. Say hi, Amy. Now he's doing hand gestures at you guys. And they weren't nice. No, that's not true. Let me try it real quick around. Do you want to know where the rat is? Look at you, won't even talk. Say something. Right now he's doing this on purpose because now he's saying they're going to think you're crazy. Let me try around the edges.
Just call me Harvey.
Harvey Weinstein?
No,
You freak.
the invisible rabbit.
Harvey the Invisible Rabbit. Does that tone them down a little bit, Eileen? Where's my baby wipe? I lost my baby. Oh, I threw it away. Look at he's walking in my mess. This room is such a mess that he's literally walking on my trash.
Pelican.
Pelican. Get out of here, you weirdo. I'm not sure, that's going to have to mesh in a little bit better. Is that working, Eileen? Or not? Is that softening the edges like you anticipated, or? No, Diane White sprays. I don't have Diane White sprays. You has to listen, girl. Just looking. Geesh, why not? Because you didn't tell me to buy them? God. Generally, if you tell me to buy something, I own it before you even know it. That's kind of working in my mind. I can't really see it on screen real well. You love her white sprays. Well, keep it to yourself, why don't you? Because I didn't know anything about them. Of course, the other thing I could do is just go entirely over the entire napkin to melt it in. But I'm going to have to dry that black or I'm going to have a real mess here soon. Look at me. I'm getting black everywhere. Why didn't I dry it? I almost always spray what I've done with her white spray. I didn't know anything about it, Eileen, because you don't tell me anything. You just keep all that secrets to yourself. You never pay attention. Listen to her. OMG. I don't know. They don't look that bad to me. But I could be absolutely wrong. All right. The black is kind of dry. I do actually like this. I really do. Eileen, just put it in her Amazon cart next time you are there. Exactly, Jean. Just open up my Amazon and put it in there. It will be better cut up, Eileen. It'll be better, believe me. And then I'm thinking about adding this Grab a Guy Gold. Let me get some, I don't know if I should use the watercolor, because my favorite gold, well, I could do it one of two ways. I could get the acrylic paint out. I think I'll get the acrylic paint out because when it dries, it's permanent. So let me get that out. I like the Dina Wakley gold, I think the best. But I think this one will look pretty with gold in it, so we're going to do some of that. I've seen 3 different paintings on the same sheet of paper here today. I know. The crazy thing is, like, I can see a lot of the background that we put in there, and you'd have to see it close up. But like some of the matte paper, I can see really clear in just certain places. The one thing I don't see that we did was the stencil. Like, that has been obliterated. And I think it got obliterated when we did the gesso thing. The white gesso with the neos. That crap just went totally away. So if you're going to do that, save it till the end. Because, yeah, that totally went away. Let me think what else. But the matte paper you can still see here and there. Let's see, what else did we do? The gesso, we used it. The stamp, you can see it. The magicals, you can obviously see. But the stencil, I kind of lost the stencil. And then, of course, the napkins you can still see. So, but we're getting toward the end of all the layers. So if I was going to add the stencil back in, I would have had to do it before I did the black. If I put, I'm not putting stickers on this. Well, I'm thinking about putting the prompts on it. Is that not okay, Eileen? I can't put the prompts on it? I wonder, I'll try down here in the corner. I'm going to say, I wonder if I should be blowing this. Oh my God, now I just set her off again. I'm going to try it real quick. Take my little straw. I don't know. I think I like it just splatterage. That looks really cool too, though. Oh, prompts okay, sticker no. No, I'm not going to put stickers on it. What made you think I was going to put stickers on it? Did I say I was going to put stickers on it? I don't remember doing that. Jean's crapping right now, going, don't do that. It's all right. Yeah, I like it. Looks really good. All right, I'm buffering. Yeah. Jean, I do know you well. I know you're going, why did you do that? But it actually is melting right into the background. You don't even see it. Don't even see it. I hope I have enough paper here to do the prompts. All right, it's drying now. It's about as much as I'm going to get without giving myself a stroke. Because you were getting out of control. I'm not getting out of control. More caffeine for my caffeinated self. All right, let me do some math real quick. Eileen, just cool your jets. The size of this is like 17 inches one way by almost 12 inches another. 17 by 12. Let me see how many of those prompt cards I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I need to get 15 out of here to do the same set of prompts. Are you oh my godding because I got the ruler out? All right, I'm going to do some quick math. See if I have enough. If not, I'll probably use this for something different. 17. Oh, I keep dropping this. Yes, is that why you were having a cow? You'll get over it. You'll get over it, believe me. All right, 17 divided by 3.5 is 4.8. All right, 12 divided by 2.5 is 4.8. $3.4. Just doing some math real quick. All right, so the way I probably will get the most out is if that's 12. I'm not going to get enough out. 6 by 3, I'm going to get 18. Yes, I am. All right, so the 17-inch way, if I do the 2.5, the 17-inch way, and the 3.5, the 12-inch way, I'll get 18 cards. So I'll get enough to make a set of prompt cards. Just had to figure that out because otherwise I would maybe cut this up and do it different. But I did get enough. So what I'll do now, just to tell you guys how I'll finish this up, is I will go ahead before I start cutting this, I'll go ahead and flip it over and do the back, and I'll try and do the back in somewhat the same kind of colors. I probably will choose the mint green and the blue to do the back, which means who's Jean, are you streaming after me? Hey Ange, but I probably will use the blue and the green, and I'll do a much lessened version of this. Like there'll be no focal points or anything. It'll just be kind of a much more plain. Okay, Jean's not streaming after me, so I guess nobody is. See how the background of this, it's just pretty plain, but I went ahead and used ink to do the checkered kind of background, not checkered really, but the lines, the diagonal or crisscross lines, with just a really plain background. I'll probably do that much the same, but I'll pick out the colors from this side. Where this side, yeah, you can see it. There's much more to it. And I might add some before I finish this. I might add some stampage, maybe a little bit more collage. I'll probably spray it with some fixative. So that I can work more on top of it if I want. So that's how I'll go ahead and accomplish this. And then I'll print out, and I might make some more. That's why I was asking if you're streaming after me. I mean, I got to get the rat something to eat. But I just as soon, while I've got the mess out, go ahead and finish it. So I was going to say, should I stream tonight? Nobody streams on, this is Monday night. Nobody streams on Monday night, do they? So if you guys wanted to see the end of this, how it all in the end comes together. And then I could do a giveaway. You guys tell me what you want. Okay, Ange and Eileen are saying yes, stream tonight. So I could do that, and then we could go ahead and finish up the back side. One weird thing is you can't tell. It wouldn't have mattered what I started with as a substrate. I pretty much eliminated all of the background, but I don't really care. I like it. I'm loving it a lot, actually. Thanks, Holly. What time tonight? You guys tell me. I don't care. Generally, by the time I finish getting dinner, let's see if I start it. I probably could come back on about, say, 7 Eastern, 6 my time. So if you guys want to do that, we'll go ahead and finish it up because I don't have time now. I do like the watered down gesso and the Neo-2s, and I'm going to do that on the back, Eileen, to get the colors. And then I probably will use the same kind of magicals. The only thing I won't do is like the stamping and all that other stuff. But yeah, I do like the gesso. I will do some more of that because I think it is the watered down Neo-2s with the the Neo-2s with the watered down gesso that gave me that kind of solid color background that has tied it all together. So, all right. So you guys are saying 7 o'clock Eastern, and I'll just leave everything set up. I'll do a little bit of cleanup, but I'll just leave everything set up. And I'll just feed the rat real quick. And then I'll do a giveaway maybe and give away the prompt cards. I'm not gonna want to give this away though. I know me, and I'm not gonna want to give it away. But I will. Can't keep everything, right? Gotta give stuff away. Share the love, man. All right, let me go get the beast real quick. And then I'll call this a day, and we'll come back this evening. Let me go get the beast real quick. Okie dokie. Oops, I'm dropping everything. Ugh. Okay, let me move this because we don't want to get caca on the beast. That would be bad. Okay, the beast is just a Miguel Ruiz journal. Let me MIQUELRIUS. I get these at Barnes & Noble for like $10 a piece. And in fact, I ordered some from Barnes & Noble website and they were having a deal. And I got 3 of them for $6 each. So that was a cool thing. Last year's, you guys probably remember, I decorated the cover. I have not decorated the cover for this year yet. So this is what they look like. You can get them in red, blue, and black, I believe, and they have different papers in them, but I don't remember what. The blue one is lined paper, I think. I don't know what the red one is. But anyway, the black one has grid paper. And for my beast, I like the grid paper best. Okay, so I'll just do a flip. This is yesterday. Okay, so I might put tip-ins in. I put my to-do list. These are the stuff that I typically use in the beast commonly. and I'll just flip through. This is out of that little cartoon book that I bought. I've been trying to draw out of that every day or two. And let me see. So, and almost on every page there is, let me see, how's you guys not seeing this? All right, every page has some sort of watercolor on it for sure. And then something, you know, I try and draw in it a lot. So I try and every day find something to be thankful for, something to be happy for. I use quotes commonly. I use stickers. I use my colored pencils in this. I use my pens in this. I use my stencils. So yeah, this is that little animal book, drawing book that I bought. So I've been drawing out of it. So if somebody sends me something, I try and stick it in the beast. And then some days there's not much on there. So I might just stick a stencil or a sticker or something on there. You can tell times when I'm really busy doing something else. Or if I have company, this is a page that I just stick postage on. This is when the kids were here. So this is the beast. Like this section in May, I don't know what the hell I was doing in May, but I wasn't playing in the beast. That's for damn sure. I like this page. This was a watercolor page. I like it. April and May, I must have been busy doing something. March too. So, and if I don't do a page, I don't care. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. But I always have a place to go back to. And then early on in the year, we were doing all our drawing prompts. I miss those. Those made me draw all the time. I like that elephant. Yeah, I should come up with a prompt list again and make myself draw, because look I drew so much back then. I'm making myself draw now though again. I like my Yoda a lot. So that's the beast. That's what it's kind of about. And this is where we're at right now. So I've been playing in it a lot more lately, for sure. So get yourself a beast and be happy. But this will actually hold 2 years, and I probably should do the cover here soon. I can't believe we're already in September. OMG, how did we get to September? How did that happen? All right, did I lose chat or something? You guys went really quiet. Or were you just so mesmerized by the beast? Because you guys quit chatting like, whoop. Gotta shut up. Really, like somebody say something in chat. You're in awe? Okay. You need another 15 days of August. I wouldn't mind 15 more days. I don't know. Now that it's so damn hot here, I don't know. So, you miss this drawing every day. I do too, Scooby. At the beginning of the year, it was just so, yeah. Like, I'd rather draw than do my to-do list. So, yeah, we need to go back and do that some more. Here's Eileen. So anyway, all right. My beast has lots of blank pages. Need to get with it. It's easy to let it go. I know that. And when I get busy, like there's just other things that I need to do or would rather do. But I don't know. I think it's good for me every night to sit down and think about my day, think about the things I'm thankful for, plan tomorrow. It just makes my life go a lot smoother when I kind of keep myself grounded that way. So, all right, bye, Jean. I'm about ready to end here. Yeah, and then we'll finish it tonight, and turn it into the cards. I'm just trying to think if I want to mount this on something before I finish. Oh, the back has something on it. Oh, well, we're going to cover it up anyway, so what the hell. So yeah, figure will stream at 7 o'clock Eastern, which is 6 o'clock my time. And we'll try and go ahead and finish up the back and give it away. So hope you guys can make it, and I'll see you then. And by then, hopefully my caffeine high will have diminished somewhat. What do you think? So thanks, you guys. Okay, Vicky's going to come on and do a pop-up real quick. So you guys go over to Vicky's. I'm going to clean up a little bit of this mess and get us something to eat. And then I'll see you guys back here later on. So thanks for coming. Appreciate all the thumbs up. See you guys later. Adios. Thanks, mods.